Hi everyone, it's Leah from buildasitewithleah.com. In under 30 minutes, this tutorial will show you how to build and launch a photography or travel website using Wix. Wix is a drag and drop editor that's super easy to use even if you don't have any technical skills. From step 1 of my guide, you'll simply go up here and click this link to open Wix in a new tab. I want to let you know that this is an affiliate link, meaning I have a relationship with Wix and will get a commission if you choose to use it. Using my link allows me to keep the site running and doesn't cost you anything extra. So whether you go directly to wix.com or click here, you'll now see Wix's homepage where you can click Start Now. Go ahead and create your free account. You can sign up here or log in with Facebook or Google+. Once your details are entered, log in. After you log in, you'll be asked to choose what type of website do you want to create. This helps Wix narrow down some templates. Sometimes people ask me about changing templates, so you should know that if you choose a template, you have to stick with it or start over with a new one. Wix allows you to create as many free or premium sites as you wish, so that's not a problem at all. So whether you choose the photography category or even click on business, you will now see a screen with two options. Let's go there now. Cool. So you can start with the Wix ADI or with the Wix Editor. Wix ADI, or Artificial Design Intelligence, learns about you and applies this knowledge to create a one-of-a-kind site to suit your needs. It's a cool new feature. Right now it only works with a selection of apps, plus it has its own editor. So while it's great, I prefer to show you how to set up your site with the Wix Editor so that you can get the most out of Wix and have a unique site of your own. So when you're ready, click Start with the Wix Editor. Here's the part I love, where you get to choose your template. They're all professionally designed and they're really going to give you a head start when working on your website. Over here on the left, you'll see the photography category is broken down even more into events and portraits, commercial and editorial, travel and documentary. With a little work, any of these templates that you see can be customized to your website topic. Also, you can start with a blank template. It might just take you a little longer because you're going to be customizing it from scratch. If you see something that you like, go ahead and view it. I recommend this because it'll give you a real feel for how it's going to function once it's live. Once the site loads, go ahead and click around to see how the site functions. Just keep in mind that anything that you see, from the font, the colors, the social links here, the layout of how the images are displayed, everything can be customized. That's what makes Wix so wonderful. It's a fully flexible platform. If you like what you see, you would edit this site here. If not, you can just go back and keep looking for something that you like. Today we're going to be doing a sample wedding photography site, this one here. So I'm going to click on Edit. And then once the site loads, we'll be ready to customize. You're now in what's called the Wix Editor. Let's take a brief tour. Across the top is your main navigation bar, where you're going to see all your pages here in this drop-down menu. And we'll be discussing that later, but just keep in mind that anything can be moved around, changed, renamed, and so forth. Everything to manage your site is under Site, including saving, previewing, and exiting the editor. The tools that show are here. Help menu is very handy for later. Upgrade, we'll discuss that. A handy undo and redo button. Here's where you can switch to the mobile view of your site that's included for free. Save, preview, and publish. These buttons on the left allow you to add a host of elements to your site. And again, as we edit, you'll see how I use them. On the right is your toolbar. So any elements can be modified, deleted, aligned over here on the right. The last thing I want to show you are these grid lines. These grid lines are so cool because, as you know, people will be visiting your site from different devices, some larger, some smaller. So if you keep the important information inside these grid lines as you work, then everybody will have a great experience no matter what device they're viewing you from. So that's really important. So now it's time to edit our site. We'll begin with the horizontal menu across the top. To make any changes there, just click once and you'll see your options: manage your menu, the navigation, the layout, the design. Clicking on design brings up another menu. It gives me more options for the layout and the look. These ones here at the top are themed, so they match my theme. These ones below, as you'll scroll down, you'll see you have a ton of options to choose from. So once you make your choice, you can just click on it and the changes apply automatically. Keep an eye out for these little white dots that allow you to resize things, and these drag handles that can help you stretch things, resize, and moving things up and down while keeping your page layout the same. Excellent. So the header area obviously is very important, and here we have these elements all grouped together. So if I click once and click ungroup elements, I'm now able to treat them separately. What I want to show you is how I can change this clip art image. I click change clip art, and Wix gives you a host of free clip art images you can use. The one I found was under nature category on the left, and it's called leaf wreath. Let me just pull that up, select it, choose clip art, and now it's changed. This little icon here, image filters, gives me different options to do with that clip art. So I can choose something, and again, it applies automatically. Let's move on to the title. You'll be changing a lot of text on your site, and it's done so easily with one click. Up pops the edit text button, and then your text is highlighted and you can make your changes here. You can change your font size, the color, and more. I'm going to go ahead and type in my name. Excellent. If I highlight it, I can go down and change the color to black. Let's click on this wedding photography section. Up pops the edit text button. And now for this one, I want to show you how I can change the font. All right, that looks pretty fancy, but I don't want it to be all in capital. So I'm just going to highlight that part and retype it. I'm going to highlight it again, make it a little bit bigger. Let's make it black. And now finally, you see those little lines that were in the previous copy were there. I'm just going to click or hover over it. You'll see line pop up. That's how I know I'm in the right spot. And then if I click, I can simply use the delete button or the icon here, and it's gone. Same thing here, and it's gone. The background image can be changed as well. And of course, since this is a photography site, you'll want to be uploading the highest quality images to give your site a great look. Okay, this is a good example. Up is popping a box that tells me to save my work. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you how to change that image. So if I click save now, it's giving me the option to modify the name that I'm going to be given if I stick with the free version. So I'm going to do that now. I'll just type in what the name I want, which is going to be LL Photography. And later on, we're going to discuss how we can connect our own customized domain if you prefer. So right now, here's the name I'm going to be given. So if somebody wants to come to my site, it's going to be leahleach.wixsite.com/llphotography. Save and continue. So now those changes are saved. I'm not going to publish my site yet. Let's change that background image. So I click anywhere on the image, change strip background. Here's my options. I can change the color, the image, or the video. I'm going to click on image. And here's one I've uploaded. I select it, change background, and look how quickly it's applied. Done. Very simply. Now once that's done, of course, I could go back and choose to change the color of wedding photography if I wanted to stand out more. But it gives you enough of an idea of how easy it is. You'll see these social icons included with my theme, and I want to be able to modify those. Now, if you find something is in your way, like these buttons here or this toolbar, you can go up here to this little hide controls section, and look what happens. They disappear so you can do your work. Even that bar across the top is gone. And then you can pull it back when you need it. Simple. So clicking on those icons allows me to set the social links. Super easy. I click on a social media icon, and now I can replace it. Click on replace, and it's going to give me the option. So for Facebook, let's say I stick with all nice black ones. Here I go, and it's done. Twitter, same thing. Replace icon. Choose Twitter from this menu. Click the one that matches the other one. Awesome. And then see, over here is where I would actually put the link to my actual Twitter page. Now say this Pinterest, say I didn't even have it and I don't want it to show up. I just hover over, there's the garbage can, and that one's gone. Let's just go ahead and replace the icon for Instagram. Cool. Now that I've set my social icons, you'll see that as I scroll, it's visible no matter where I am on the site. And that's because that section is pinned there. A great feature that's already built in for you. And you could unpin it if you wanted it just to stay on one page. Back up to the Pages menu. Let's take a moment so I can show you how easy it is to make some changes here. Click and drag any item in the menu bar to move it around. It changes automatically on the site as well. If you wanted to rename a page, click the circle icon and you can rename it. You can also duplicate it, hide it, make it into a subpage, get rid of it altogether, or change the link. Let me explain a little bit about the link, because you'll see that 3 of the pages show this little link icon. And the reason for that is because your template here is a one-page design. And what it has is these anchor points. I'll just hide this to show you. Like you see here where it says portfolio. And these are invisible markers so that when a person clicks on a quote-unquote page, it actually just scrolls to that section of your one-page design. Not all templates are like this, just this one, so I wanted to explain that. Let's bring our controls back. So next page that we're going to talk about is portfolio. The portfolio takes you to an app that's already been included for you. It's called the Wix Pro Gallery, and I think you're going to really like this app. It has advanced settings to help you showcase your photos in the absolute best quality, protect your images, make sharing easy, look great on any device, and more. So if you go to settings, after you click anywhere on that page, it'll bring up the Wix Pro Gallery, and then from there you can go ahead, change the layout, settings, design, manage your media, get help, and more. So you're going to need time to explore that. And again, if you didn't want that for some reason, you could just go and delete the entire page altogether and it'll be gone from the template. Next we have the contact page. Let's click on that. Alright, and you can see that actually the anchor point is set at the top here in between this image. So you can drag that anchor point down to here if you wanted, or you can keep it there. And then you're going to want to obviously modify the title, maybe change that to contact me, change the address, change the contact form, and set it to your email address. To do that, click set your email, and then you'll be able to link it up to any email address. And later on I'll show you how you could even get a custom email address to match the domain name if you upgrade to a unique domain name. Some people like to add a map in their contact section. Let me show you quickly how to do that. You'd go over here to add, and when it pops up, click on contact and scroll down to see all the maps that you can choose from. There's even one up here which is like your basic map, so let's just drag that one out. Close this box, and then it's just a matter of dragging it into place, oops, and then resizing it where you want it to be. If you see purple lines appear when you're moving things, it's because it's automatically aligning it to other elements on the page. Super easy to work with. Click on the marker, change your address so that the map changes to the accurate location, and even the marker name can be changed. Just like that. Great. Modify all your images. And the last section here is the footer area. Click anywhere on it and you can change the footer design. I'm going to go here for just this gray color, and it's done. In the footer here, you'll see this arrow pointing up. If you click on it, it's an icon button and it links back up to the home page. So you can change the link, change the icon, the design, and so forth. Even the text setting under the button can all be modified. Let's move on back to our Pages menu. And after Contact, we have Client Albums. So the Wix Photo Albums is an app that's been included with this photographer template. It allows you to showcase your work and get your name out there in a very unique way that's attractive to people browsing your site. If you don't want it, you don't have to have it, but to modify its settings, you would click on the Client Albums page, click on the page, on the actual app area itself, click on Settings, and then you're going to be able to customize it from here. Get started, follow the screen, use the help section up here, and also you can reach out to me for help. And finally, Wix has also included the Wix Booking app with this template. Again, it's optional. It's an easy scheduling system that lets customers book services online. If you want to accept online payments and provide certain services like email reminders and other things, you're going to have to upgrade. I'm going to show you how to do that down the road, but I just wanted to explain that here, that you do have this included, and again, it's optional. If you want to use all the features and really have that professionally functioning site, go ahead and add it. People really like that feature. So we've covered all the basics. I hope you feel empowered to create your own Wix website today. Remember, the more you use it, the more comfortable you'll become, and I'm always here to help you if you have any questions. The last thing I'm going to show you is how to publish your site. Remember before we saved it? Now we're going to go over here to the top right corner and click on Publish. Congratulations! The site is now live and online at this address, username.wixsite.com/ the name you choose. I highly recommend that you upgrade. You'll be taken seriously because you'll be able to connect your own branded domain name. It's so much better to tell your followers that your website is llphotography.com, for example, instead of this big long one that you see here. Let's click on Upgrade so I can explain a little bit more to you about the plans that you're offered. Since your template comes with the Wix Bookings app, if you want to use all of its features, you're going to have to choose from these 4 plans. This way you can accept payments online, send email reminders, and more. If you choose not to use the Wix Bookings, you can save yourself a little bit of money, and to see the plans available without that app added, you go to the bottom here, and you'll see where it says not using Wix Bookings. Check out the Wix Premium plans for more options. So here's the page with all of Wix's premium plans, and you have 5 to choose from. The most popular is the Unlimited because it is priced really well and includes awesome features, such as unlimited bandwidth. So your visitors won't have slow loading times even if you have a lot of media and video on your website. 10 gigabytes of storage gives you lots of room for all those quality images, videos, MP3s, and other files. As I mentioned before, you can connect your own domain, remove Wix ads, and you even get a free domain voucher for 1 year free. $175 worth of ad vouchers for Google AdWords and Bing ads gives your site promotion a boost. The Site Booster app is $60 and it helps you to get found on search engines. And then $48 value is a form builder app, which gives you the chance to collect contact information, get more leads, customer support, and that is already included in this package price as well. Make your selection and then click select. Now you get to select your unlimited plan subscription. It might be tempting to go with the monthly subscription, but just notice that it does not include a free domain, premium apps, or the ad vouchers. And you remember that those added up to quite a value. So if you were to add those on, you're going to be boosting your costs. Personally, I prefer to save 45% and go with the yearly subscription. It includes all those things. Last thing is you get 14-day money-back guarantee to try out the premium plan, and if you're not satisfied, Wix will give you a refund. Head on over and click select. Here's where you'll be entering all your credit card information. Go ahead and enter everything, double check all your details and the amounts at the bottom, and then click submit purchase. Great, so it's telling me that my site is now premium and I can use my free domain voucher to get that unique domain name that we talked about. So go over here to the search bar and simply type in the name that you want. I'm going to try llphotography.com. You'll see a message popped up that says that llphotography.com is not available. It even gives me some options that I can choose from. So I'm just going to scroll down here to see if there's anything else I like. I really want the .com on the end. So let me type in my full name and see if that works. Awesome, it's available. So if I'm happy with that, I can just click to get it. And it's a good idea to just go over the spelling, make sure it is exactly what you want. And I just want to point out that down at the bottom here, if you already have a domain that you want to connect, here is where you would do it. I'm going to go ahead and get my domain name now. Excellent. So let's choose the registration period for the domain name. Again, you have the option with 1, 2, or 3 years. I'm going to click the 1 year since I have a free voucher for that amount. And as you can see here, I don't have to pay anything. Click continue when you're done. Go over my contact info here, and if everything looks good, I can click continue. Any edits can be made from this little button right here. Excellent. Now we can talk about domain privacy, or as it says here, we can choose private registration to hide our contact information. This is recommended. You can't do enough these days to protect yourself online. And what privacy registration does is it protects your identity, prevents domain-related spam, which unfortunately does happen, and domain hijacking. It's only another $9.90 per year, so I definitely recommend you add that on and give yourself that extra protection on your domain name. When you're ready, just click continue. On this screen, you'll go over the payment details for that extra domain privacy that we just put on. It's already got my card saved here, but you could also use another card and enter those details if you wanted to. Submit purchase when you're done. On this page, they're thanking you for your purchase and giving you the option to buy a personalized mailbox at a 50% saving in this case. This is optional. It is great to have a mailbox that ends in your domain name. So mine would be ending with @leahleachphotography.com. But you could also go ahead and use a free email address that you have if you wanted to save some money. This is a page where you could also purchase another domain name over here on the bottom left corner. Buying the mailbox is as simple as clicking here, going over the details, and clicking to submit your purchase. So that's it. My site is live and online at leahleachphotography.com. Let's go have a look. There's our brand new site and we're done. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Wix is an easy and fast way to build a website if you don't have a lot of technical skills. If you know of anyone struggling to build a photography, travel, or other website, feel free to share it with them. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more tutorials just like this. Bye for now.